Hello everybody, it's a lovely Saturday morning. It's a bank holiday again, so there's no work to do. Well, I'm not going to go to work, but I've got quite a lot I want to be doing at home. I've got to cut that grass again. There's other stuff, but nothing that's interesting to you. I've got to do the brakes on the Focus, the brakes on the Discovery, because that's got that disc that's been on there for 5 years that's dangerous, or whatever they call it. I've got to do something to the van. That van's got nearly 205,000 miles on it, and it's getting a bit tatty. Well, it ain't getting a bit tatty, it's alright, but it's getting a bit rattly, which it shouldn't do. It should get over 300,000 miles out of that, but it's getting a bit rattly. And I'm toying, what shall I do? Shall I sell it now and get another one, or shall I just try and fix it and keep it? I don't know, I can't afford another one, so I don't know what I'm going to do. But I've got quite a lot of stuff to be doing car-wise, so whatever this video turns out to be like, we'll find out, because I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm going to do first. Still trying to charge up some of these phones. Oh, don't know whether I was. Oh, I did. Look, it's flashing. Oh, it's trying to charge. Looks like the screen might have had it on that one though. Yeah, still haven't managed to get this one to charge. I ain't got the charger for that one. The SIM card on this, by the way, is the entire. See that little bit there? That's the SIM card behind there. Anyway, that 3510 charged. Well, it didn't charge all the way, but it was charging. That charged a little bit. That charged a little bit. That I couldn't get this Alcatel to charge at all. It just won't have any life whatsoever. So I don't know about that one. But that one's just started flashing. So that's brilliant. I wonder if that's going to eventually charge. Because if the battery's really flat, sometimes what phones do is if the battery's really flat, it will come up charging and then it'll die. It'll come up charging and then it'll die. Even though it's plugged into the mains, you'd think it would just be powered, but no, it doesn't. It doesn't work like that. Any phone, I don't know about iPhones or whatever, Samsung phones, but the older phones, they used to do that. These 3310s used to do that. If you run them right out, you plug them in, you'd be like, what's going on? It's not working. Then it'll come up charging, then it'll go off. Because it ain't quite got enough to start it up, but we'll see whether this one actually does anything. It's decided to stop flashing now, so. Oh well, we'll have a look. Right, the dilemma that I've currently got is it's only 7:30 now. I've cut the grass. It's taken me an hour or so to cut the grass. It's taken me an hour or so to cut. Well, it hasn't taken an hour or so to cut the grass, but I've been fanning around, and it's only 7:30 now. And the trouble is, if I go out there and start messing around with the cars now, the old people next door and the old people on the other side, they get young. They don't need to wake up yet, and got to respect the neighbours, I suppose. So. What I need to do is, I've got this battery on a bit of a charge again, just to give it a bit of a boost. It's not taking any amps, it's gone right down now, so it's probably charged. I put it on charge this morning when I came out here about 5 o'clock. So it's been on charge again, because this is for the Focus, and what I want to do is, because I want to get the Discovery proper running first, because that's my priority, that's my car. I've got to fix the exhaust on the manifold. I've got this new gasket here. It's a little bit bent now, but I've got this gasket to put on it. But the trouble is with that, as we all know, one of the bolts is stripped out. So what I've got to try and do is I'm going to try and tap out the bolt using, I think this is it. I forget what's in what. I forget what is actually, is that upside down? Yeah, no, I don't think it is. Yes, this is me tap and die shit. Yeah, so I'm going to try and tap out the bolt. I think I should have one big enough. I think that one might be the big enough one. I'm not sure. But anyway, I should have one big enough. Oh look, I've got some there as well. I don't know what bloody bolt they are, but I'll have a look. I'm going to try and tap it out, but I've already tapped it out before, so I might have to put a bigger bolt in it, but then I have to look in my bolt jar, see if I've got any bolts that are big enough. Anyway, I've I've rambled on enough about that. That's what I'm going to do, but I'm going to have to wait until probably about 8:30 or so before I can go out there, because I want to move the focus, get the Discovery closer down here, because otherwise it's a pain working out. Battery's on. Just got to put that down like that. Not very good. I might have to cut the. It's never been any good. Might have to cut a thing on it. But I don't know how long this battery's going to be on there for. Never bloody. The batteries on this never last. Right. Oh, what's the time? Oh, it's 1 minute past midnight. No, it's not really 1 minute past midnight. It's nearly 8 o'clock. I don't know if I can wait. I ain't got any power. What's going on? Oh, there we have. There we have power now. Oh, I don't know what to do. What shall I do? The old people are still sleeping. Shall I go? Shall I go and do it anyway? What shall I do? What shall I do? What shall I do? I've only got to go a little way. They won't notice, will they? I don't think they'll notice. I don't think they will. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do it. Will it keep running? Yeah, that disc rubbing. Don't want to keep going, does it? Very happy sometimes, this car. It's been sat here for a few months now. All I've got to do is park it in the bloody road. All I've got to do is park over there. It's over there. Oh look, the pigeons come to say hello, or dove or whatever it is. It's come to say hello. Alright, now I'm going to move this over there now. Then I can finally start working on it. I've got to do a few things, but I'll show you what I've got to do. So that's pretty much all of it that I managed to get out. Just put it in this bucket down here, look, a bit black. Now all you got to do is you just keep sucking it out with that syringe or whatever you've got. Keep turning the wheel. I've jacked it up slightly to make it a bit more easier. Keep turning it and pumping it into this reservoir, and then keep sucking it out. Then all you got to do, get your new stuff, stick it in, turn the wheel a few times, and Bob's your uncle. You've done it. Perfect, eh? See that? Where has it gone? Come on. I better go around here. Get it round here. There's a bolt just there. A gold bolt. That's our troublesome one. It's not the original stud. See, they're all studded. All manifold studs. But the stud come out, so I replaced it with a gold bolt. And what I'd done was I put, wherever they are now, I chucked them down here on the floor. But anyway, it was a bit long, so I put washers on it and done it up, and it worked for a while, and then it come loose again. So, and the threads, you might be able to see down there, there's one of the little threads just sitting there. It's never gonna, the lighting's a bit funny, but you can probably see that little ring down there. See, I've moved it now. That little bit of aluminium, that's part of the threads, and they all come out. So the threads ain't no good. But what I've done, because I've got air conditioning and all this pump and everything's in the way, you have to take all this out in order to get to them bolts on the manifold and take it out, take it off. So I took a couple of the washers off of that bolt and I put it back in, and it's gone up and it's gone in and it's gone tight. So I didn't want to go too tight on it in case it strips out the threads again. So I've done it up tight and I'm going to see how it goes. It might have saved me having to take all of this off. But you never know. We'll see how it goes. But the problem is when it warms up it'll expand anyway, and it might pop out again. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. The next thing to do is to try and work out what's leaking. I'm not sure. So there's a bit of a leak under here, but I don't know if that occurred when they fitted that intercooler, you see. It looks a bit damp and it does drip, so gonna have to have a look and see what's going on there, I suppose. Just taken all of this off, only to find that the pads that they sold me are entirely the wrong ones. Not only are they too big, but they're the wrong kind. So I took the pads out anyway to inspect them and see what they're like, and there's nothing wrong with them. There's plenty of meat left on them, so I'll put it all back together. I don't know what the trouble is, don't know what the sound is, don't know why I've got no brakes yet. I know it's all rusty. I'll now have a look at the other side and see what that's like. But I've got a funny feeling it's not going to be anything wrong. Show you what it was like before I started, but it's a lot cleaner now. Marvellous. A bit of rust starting to pop up along here, I noticed. What a bastard. But it's a lot cleaner than it was now. I can't stand dirty engines, really. A lot of people don't like it when you clean them because they say that you're covering stuff up, but really I think it looks much better. I'm not going to sell it or anything. Well, I may do. So the trouble that I've got is we've got now on here 203,376 miles. So we've got quite a lot of miles. Look at the dirty water. So yeah, we've got quite a lot of miles, and maybe getting to the time where I don't know whether it's worth selling it and getting a newer one, with less miles before there's loads of stuff going wrong. I don't know yet. There is a bit of a tapping noise coming from the old timing chain. See, the thing is, they're usually due to be done at about 100,000, and I've got no documentation to say that's ever been done, and I've got 203,000. So I've just had to spend £1,000 on the gearbox, which usually go at 100,000, but it went 196,000. So I don't know. You can probably hear that bearing noise. I don't know whether you can hear it or not. I can hear it. Other than that, see, that's a pain in the arse to do. Look how cramped it is. So cramped down in there. But we'll have a look. So, this was the trouble. This is the rear brake pads from the Focus. I didn't film any of that, so you're probably thinking, what's going on? I filmed the front one. The front's all right. I thought it was the front left one that was playing up, so I was going to change both the fronts. Started on the front driver's side, front right. Anyway, yeah, so I put it all back together, and I thought, well, I'll check the back ones. As soon as I started moving the caliper, they all started to break up. So this is what happened. This one's got nearly nothing on it. This one was the one that I heard. As I was driving, all of a sudden I heard like a crunch and a load of scraping where this was on the disc. And then I heard a load of stuff falling on the floor, because I had the windows open and everything, obviously. I heard a load of stuff just crumbling on the floor. So that's what I heard. All of it just came off. So there was nothing left of that one. But strangely enough, this one's got a hell load more on it than this one has. Because if you put them in comparison, look how much brake pad is there, and then look at what's left of this one. Nearly nothing. So not quite sure why that is. I mean, I know they wear differently, but I've never had that much difference before. So maybe someone's changed that one in the past, because I've had this car since 2011, September 2011. And I've never ever changed the brake pads, ever, on any of them. So I don't know why that is. Anyway, so that's that. I thought I had the right ones for it, obviously. That's why I was going to change them. But I haven't. They're wrong. There's a load of sets down there. They're for the Discovery. And one set for the van. So they ain't going to work. Look at that, it's actually charging now. Wasn't charging before, was it? It's actually charging now. How brilliant is that? It's only taken all day. It's only taken... What time was it this morning? I can't remember. It's about... What was it? About 6 o'clock this morning when I showed that? It's now nearly... Well, it's just gone 10 to 7. Right. I know there's some of you out there... Oh, blimey. Getting dripped on. What's going on? I know there's some of you out there that watch my channel because of the Land Rover, and you have your own Land Rovers as well. This is the intercooler from my Discovery, the standard intercooler. There's nothing wrong with it. It's in very good condition. So if anyone wants to buy that from me, they're more than welcome to. I'll post it out to you. All you got to do is either put a comment in a way that I can contact you, or there's an email address, you know, in my about section on the channel, and you can send me an email. Just put a comment in as well on this video, so I know you've sent me an email, and we'll go from there. I'll take payments by PayPal and things like that, and all you've got to do is send me your address, and I'll send it out to you. I don't know what I want for it. Just send me a price. I don't really know what it's worth, but if you're subscribed to me, then you know I'll be happy to help you out. Oh, I should point out that intercooler is the second one that I had, the second standard one. Do you remember I said the first one, my original one that was originally on the car, I thought had a leak. Probably did have a leak, so that's gone. And then I bought a standard one. I can't remember if I made a video on it. I really can't. But you lot will know if you're subscribed anyway. So that's the one that I bought. The new original Land Rover one that I bought, if that makes sense. So that's that. It's not the one with a hole in it. It's a new one. It's only been on the car for a little while before I took it off again to put that AirTech one on. But anyway, it's been bloody hot. It's been about 27 degrees today. It's been fantastic. It's a bank holiday weekend. They said the weather was going to be hot, and it has been hot. It's been very nice. I've got quite a lot done. I managed to get all the van done. I've done everything. Didn't do things that I wanted to do. I wanted to do all the brakes on Discovery, but I've still got another 2 days to do that. So yeah, it's just a load of stuff building up, but never mind. I've had a report by my intelligence, my contacts out there and about there, that there's some good fly tipping that's been tipped. Do you remember where we went on that fly tipping hunt last week when I started off trying to do a review on that live tuning map, but it ended up just being a look for fly tipping. Anyway, apparently there's some really good fly tipping that's been tipped along those routes. So I'm going to try and go out there tomorrow morning early before anyone wakes up, and before all the people start driving around and nicking bits out of it. Well, they probably already have. I mean, it might be cleaned up by then, but it's a bank holiday weekend. It'll be Sunday tomorrow, Saturday today, so I shouldn't think they would have cleaned it up already. Anyway, apparently it's really good. There's all kinds of stuff in there, interesting things. So I'm going to go and have a look at that tomorrow.